Good evening, everyone. We'll open the meeting up. Can you please rise for the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Before we go into our special presentation, I'm going to open the meeting up to public comment for agenda items only. If you have a question, just rise, state your name, and you can shout out your question. Okay, we'll close public comment and we'll go into our special. Oh, I thought you were standing up. We'll go into our special presentation. Leaders of the pack. We have the elementary school.
Good evening, everyone. We'd like to invite Gabriel Cruz up here from the elementary school. Mrs. Super is fifth grade teacher. She is here in the audience. Mrs. Super and Ms. Henry, your classroom teachers, say Gabe is an exemplary student in many ways. First, he puts forth his best effort academically all day. When he does not understand a concept, he will ask clarifying questions, which demonstrates his curiosity and love of learning. Another way is that he is polite to both his peers and adults. He easily collaborates with all of his peers. Teachers from the past will share stories of how wonderful it was to have him as a student. Overall, Gabe is a great example of a Highland Husky. Mrs. Canosi, your PE teacher, says, Gabriel is a great teammate in physical education. He is always respectful of the rules and leads by example. Mrs. Adamek, your band teacher, says, I have had the pleasure of teaching Gabe in band for the past 2 years. Not only is he an excellent student, but he is truly one of the most respectful students I have ever had. He is consistently polite, kind, and thoughtful. And there's a lot more on here, but we'll read that another time. Thank you, Dave.
Some pictures. We have Mom take some pictures first. Wonderful. A few more pictures here. All right, great job.
Middle school.
All right, our middle school candidate for May is Charlie Alonzo. Charlie consistently comes to class prepared and eager to learn. He actively participates in every lesson and is always willing to support and encourage his peers. Charlie brings a great sense of humor and a positive energy to the classroom, along with an impressive taste in music. He is polite, respectful, and truly exemplifies the qualities of a star student. That's Ms. Jansen, your math teacher. All of the other ones had the same common theme, so I'm going to kind of summarize. Everyone said that you're very mature, you're very focused, and that you are an academic risk taker, and that you work really hard, but more importantly, you're a good classmate and friend.
Charlie also plays a mean electric guitar, and he let me borrow his guitar last year for a talent show. So
Could you play it though?
Yeah.
All right.
Charlie, can you play it?
I played it, right?
Yeah, you played.
Wait.
Congratulations.
Great, thank you. Does family want to take pictures? Yeah, come.
Awesome.
Our leader of the pack is our one and only student rep, Logan Carl. Mr. Cozzolino said Logan embodies leadership. He is not afraid to give up his time for his community,
is not intimidated by meeting with important people, and has no fear of cell phone bans. I look forward to hearing what he does next, and I hope he lets me know where I can place a bet on him making all of our lives better, because that would be a sure thing. Miss Whiston, Logan seamlessly puts a smile on my face every day. He has such a confident presence, and his charismatic energy pours onto everyone that is around him. Mr. Welch, what a pleasure it has been to see you shine in French class these past 4 years, Logan. I have no doubt that you will succeed in all of your endeavors and make the world a better place. Your thoughtfulness and charisma will take you far. Also, Miss Saylor and Coach Geller kind of mimicked the same things about how he's going to continue to leave his mark on the world and lead by example in all the things he does, which we are not surprised. I've been waiting 4 years for
Awesome.
Okay, again, on behalf of the entire Board of Education, we congratulate our leaders of the pack. Job well done. If those parents and students that are here would like to leave, you're more than welcome, except Logan's got to stay.
And just a reminder to any of the adults in the room that are leaving, if you haven't had a chance to vote, the polls are open until 9 p.m. tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good night, everyone.
Okay, we'll move on to our consent items. We're going for EA1 to D.3. Again, if anyone has any questions, concerns, or comments, you can let us know. I'll let any of the administrators for clarification if you need. And if you want to pull any individual item out for standalone vote, you can do that. So right now we have consent items from EA1 to D.3. Can I have a motion? Motion by Heather, second by Ed. Any discussion?
Just a quick question, for the extracurriculars, certainly a lot of clubs, which is great to see. But are we still monitoring those to make
Yes.
sure that active participation?
Yeah, actually, and some of the clubs that are in the contract are not filled, so only the ones that are running are the ones that are listed here.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah.
Heather and Ed.
And actually, the ones that are on here, I believe, are just high school at this point. We don't have the middle school or the elementaries yet. You'll probably have those at the next meeting.
Thank you.
Okay. We have a motion on the floor by Heather, second by Ed, for our consent agenda. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried, 6-0.
Okay, so we are going to honor Mary Angelillo at the retirement reception that's coming up next month. But I just wanted to point out that she's not here with us this evening. I did see her earlier today at the budget vote, and she's very excited that they're going to do some traveling. So, so congratulations to her. And I don't believe any of our other folks are with us this evening, so I think we can move on.
Okay. We'll go to our student rep, Logan.
So starting off at the elementary school, students recently celebrated Engineers Week with a special visit from IBM. Working with students in grades 4 and 5, they led hands-on STEM challenges that encouraged teamwork, problem solving, and creativity. Students had the opportunity to learn how engineers help shape the world and experience firsthand the importance of collaboration in STEM fields. And kindergarten screening was a great success with 114 incoming kindergarten students registered for the 2026-27 school year. Students and their families were welcomed by faculty and staff, helping to create an exciting and positive first impression of our district. Staff are looking forward to welcoming these new students into the Husky family next year. Moving on to the middle school, all three grade levels enjoyed trips to the walkway over the Hudson, giving students the opportunity to enjoy nature and appreciate one of the Hudson Valley's most unique local landmarks. The events committee is also hard at work, planning end-of-the-year celebrations, including an annual picnic and a talent show to close out the school year before summer begins. And on April 23rd, in celebration of World Book Day, the middle school book club hosted a Drop Everything and Read Day. Students were encouraged to either wear comfortable clothes and cozy up with a good book, or dress as their favorite book character. I hear Mr. Carnwright was dressed as Harry Potter and with a complete wand and robe.
Not Harry himself, but a member of Hogwarts, yes.
And lastly, at the high school, the 68th Annual National Honor Society induction ceremony was held on May 7th in the cafeteria, welcoming 29 new members into the distinguished organization founded on the pillars of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. The ceremony was led by current National Honor Society members who presided over the evening and formally introduced each inductee. And then right now, the Civic Showcase is currently taking place in the cafeteria. Students in Ms. Saylor's Citizenship and Action class spent the school year developing community-based projects aimed at addressing local issues through informed civic action. These projects cover a wide range of topics, and they are currently being presented to community members. It ends at 7, so if we get out of here soon, maybe you can stop by. And then Field Day will be held this Thursday, May 21st. It's going to be an exciting event for students as we celebrate the end of the school year together. Activities are going to include a 3-on-3 basketball tournament, yard games, a color party, and other fun competitions. And that's all I have this month.
Any questions for Logan? Thank you, Logan. Okay, we got one other item to do under curriculum and instruction. Be resolved, the Board of Education hereby accepts the recommendations of CPSE and CSE committees according to the information provided in regard to meetings and classified status of students. Meeting date range April 18, 2026 to May 15, 2026. All meetings were held virtually through Zoom virtual meeting platform unless otherwise specified in the included agenda. Total of 49 meetings, 8 initial eligibility, 39 annual reviews, 1 program review, 1 manifestation determination. Can I have a motion, please? Motion by Janine, second by Heather. Any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Favor? 6-0. Opposed? Okay. Principals monthly reports. Any questions in the principal's report? Right?
Yeah, they're here. I don't know if they have any updates.
Do you have any updates, elementary school?
Just real quick, there's John Gallagher from the American Legion Highland Post gave us 288 flags to put up for Memorial Day. So those were put out, and Mr. Wilk put them out with the grandkids. So really cool. Yeah.
Okay. Middle school.
Quick, I want to thank the Rotary Club for hosting their breakfast, their annual breakfast for the scholarship essay contest that they do every year. So there's 3 winners from 5th grade, 3 winners from 6th grade. Ian and I were there, but they do a great job. They honor our kids who participate, and I want to thank them for a job well done with that program.
We have a wonderful Rotary.
We do.
Yeah.
That's my only.
High school.
Thursday, May 21st, we're having our annual memorial ceremony. American Legion will be representing. Local recruit officers will be here as well. And Mr. John Gallagher, who is the post commander, will be our guest speaker for the morning.
Okay, does anybody have any questions for the principals on their report? All right, thank you, guys. Directors' reports. Again, we have our directors here this evening. Does anybody have any questions, comments?
I just have a quick question for technology. On the Go Guardian Hall Pass software, I guess you're looking to roll out or you have started to roll out. Can you just walk us through really what that is quickly?
Sure. So the Go Guardian Hall Pass integrates with the other Go Guardian products that we already have on to help us manage things in the classroom and in the school on the Chromebooks. So basically it's a digital hall pass. So it helps us to kind of monitor who's out of the classrooms, how much time they're out of the classrooms, where they're going, and things like that. So We started rolling it out at the middle school.
Piloting it, yeah.
Yeah, piloting. The feedback so far has been pretty positive.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Awesome to see you leveraging technology that we have and using it further.
I would imagine that ties in with security as well, right? We need to find a student.
Right, exactly.
Thank you.
Frank, in athletics, can you give us a snapshot of how our spring teams have made out so far? Because you're winding down your regular season.
Track has the MHLs this Thursday. It was supposed to be tomorrow. They moved it to Thursday. Both lacrosse teams are in the sections. Boys are playing tonight. If they win, they'll be the #1 seed. Girls are already #1 seed. Softball is in the sections. They won their division. Baseball, we won our division. We won our conference, lost in the MHL championship. But we're going to be the 1 or 2 seed for sections for that. We did have one golfer qualify for the tournament, female. Tennis wrapped up yesterday in the MHLs. They still have a couple kids qualify for sectionals next week, but they're done with the regular matches. I think that's it.
Good.
But we're still going, probably another week or 2 at least.
Seems like our spring sports had a very successful season.
Yeah. I believe the girls lacrosse is going to go right to the championship. If the boys win tonight, they'll go right to the championship. Baseball and softball will both be hosting
first round. And then also next Friday, we'll be hosting the boys Section 9 championship, the A division. And if there is a D game, we'll be hosting that also next Friday. Anybody else have any questions for our directors?
Not question, but comment for food service. Just see that the monthly averages are pretty up there, which is awesome to see. So they continue to climb, which is great to see, and great job to your team for making that happen.
Okay, anybody else? Thank you. We'll move on to our assistant superintendent's report.
All right, so I'm going to echo a few things that Logan mentioned. Just a shout out to Chrissy Saylor and all the students that put in that hard work for that civics, the seal of civic readiness and the showcase that they have on down in the cafeteria today. He also mentioned our kindergarten screening as part of our superintendent's conference today. I know I covered our topics at the last meeting, but bringing in all of those students on that day in such an organized way. A big shout out to Julie Miller, who helps head that, and all of our staff who helped participate in that. They made that run very smoothly with all those incoming students coming into that big building for the first time and making them really feel welcome and safe and excited for September. So a big thank you for all of them. This week, some of our administrative team will be attending the next session for New York Inspires, the work that we've been focused on throughout this year. The Portrait of a Graduate is a big component of that. So tomorrow afternoon, we'll get some, hopefully more updates at our Ulster BOCES meeting. So whatever we get from there, we'll report back. On Thursday, we're also going to be attending an informational meeting about the upcoming changes with the APPR and the new plans that we're going to have to develop for evaluation of our teaching and administrative staff. And just finally, you know, as Logan said too, there's a lot of events going on. So a lot of exciting things happening throughout the district. And just we have a little over a month left. So stay focused, and hopefully even our seniors are, and the senioritis hasn't kicked in, but a lot of exciting stuff coming up in the next month.
Okay, any questions for Dr. Boyd? All right, thank you. Superintendent?
All right, so we're getting close to that Ed Foundation dinner. As you can tell, there's a picture missing from the wall. So the new plaque is being mounted as we speak. So everything's shifted over by a year. So our 2026 inductees will be put on that wall after that dinner. Just a reminder that dinner is on Friday, June 5th at Du Bois Farms here in Highland, 6 to 10 p.m., $65 per person. I know I've said this before, but Becky Auchmoody is our go-to person. You can also reach out to Heather. I know she's collecting for that as well. If you're going to call Becky, her number is 845-234-1522. So again, for the community, if they're listening, 845-234-1522. Or you can go through Venmo at Becky-Auchmoody, AUCHMOODY.
to pay for your ticket, and then that will also reserve your spot for the evening. Our alumni award recipients again are Dennis Bragg, class of 72, Gina Hansett, class of 81, and our Husky Pride Award winner this year is Alan Barone, our board president. So other things that we've been working on fast and furiously in the district office is hiring for the 2026-2027 school year. So thank you to all the building administrators and directors who have been working on their end to get us finalists. So we are now in the process of going through those final interviews. We had a bunch this morning. We'll finish up a few more tomorrow. We should have people ready for the agenda for appointment on June 2nd. And then finally, our assistant superintendent search is underway. That's posted on OLAS. And we will be going through those candidates together as a district team. And we hope to get those interviews up and going in the next week or so. But again, as Patrick said, there are a ton of events going on. So there's BOCES graduations and things that are pulling us in lots of different directions. So we will get that finalist to the board as soon as we possibly can, with the hopes that we can get that person started over the summer, so that come September 1st, somebody's in place and hitting the ground running. Any questions?
Questions for the superintendent?
One quick question. I know last year I asked kind of the same time frame, but would you guys be able to give us a listing of like position switches? So teachers that are switching grades and switching areas.
Yeah, that's all still up in the air at this point. So I know, especially at the elementary school, we have some teachers that have requested possible moves if it's a natural thing. That's something that I have always put out there, and I know Ian has followed through. So there will be some movement as soon as we get that all finalized and we have people in place and positions accepted. We can let you know that. So we also have that one leave replacement for the sabbatical. So we're actually in talks right now about where that leave is going to be. It's a particular person, but it may move to a different grade level depending on how things all shake out with the candidates.
Conversations in the community when people come, they're like,
Absolutely.
oh, so-and-so's moving to here, and I'm like, oh.
Well, and the difficult part with that, and I think we've had this discussion before, is I can give you that as of today, and then somebody's going to leave us over the summer, and we're not aware of that yet. And so that may shift some other things that, right up until the day that they send those letters out, you're sitting there going, please, no more shifting, because once you send those letters out, it's really hard to then make those changes, and, you don't want parents to think that, their class was a second thought. It's not that way, but, movement happens. So yes, we will get that to you as soon as we have it.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. As superintendent mentioned, the search for assistant superintendent is underway. Hopefully, if we can move in a direction to get someone appointed before the end of the school year so they can hit the ground running, come July, and move through in that transition period. With the current superintendent, with our new superintendent, they can hit the ground running. Under Board of Education, new business and old business, we're winding down the school year. Our celebrations are all coming up in 2 weeks at our June meeting. So I think we're pretty much wrapped up with old business. Does anyone have anything on their list of old business? I think we touched on everything. And if there's any new business at this point in time, which I think we'll be able to save all that for the new school year.
The only question I had was just on elementary school in terms of what we're looking at. I know we said we were kind of looking at what we could do in terms of switching classes for that 5th grade, and if that's something that's in the plan for next year.
We didn't try it yet because with the testing. So we're done with testing. I met with the grade level twice so far, and so we have a plan coming up in the next not this week because it's Memorial Day week. I think it's the week after. Some wanted to do some science, some wanted to do math, and so there was even some interest even in 4th grade. One of the 4th grade teachers was like, "Oh, you know what? Like, just attended the meeting to kind of like hear what was going on." So we're gonna give it the full shot coming up, and then I'll probably see. 5th is what's our next board meeting.
Don't commit to anything because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. So
we thought this was all going to be done, and then all the interviews happened this past week. So
just as updates would be
it's
great.
gonna
Yep, absolutely. Thank you.
Okay, anybody else All new business? Anything for the good and welfare of the district? All right, I'll move to public comment for general items. Anyone have any comments, concerns? You can stand, shout your name out, and ask a question. Okay, we'll close public comment, and I'll ask for a
And
motion
just a
to...
quick reminder, if you don't mind, the Seal of Civic Readiness event is happening until 7 p.m. So if board members have not had a chance, I know we want to get down there as well to take a look at what our students have been able to do. Please go and visit the students in the cafeteria. And then, of course, I mentioned it once already, but I'm going to mention it one more time. This is the last time. We have just over 2 hours. The polls are still open until 9 p.m. So if you have not done your voting yet, please make sure you get down and exercise your right to vote.
Right.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, motion to adjourn? Motion by Jen, second by Heather.
That's all you got.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay.